Hey everybody, welcome back to Throttle Grotto. So this week there's been a lot going on, but I don't really have a lot of actual work to show you guys. I really kind of struggled this week with kind of the format of how videos were going. I had a friend of mine tell me that he just doesn't watch my videos anymore because they're too long. So to him I say there's a fast forward button, and if you fast forward through it, you can get through it a lot quicker. But I know some of you really enjoy the breakdown of what's going on and the work that we're doing here. So with that, I have two announcements for this week's video before I get into... Actually, you know what? I'm going to save those till the end. Let's look at, first of all, what I did this week. So one of the first things that I got done this week is I got an interior back together. Well, not completely, but I got the seats in. They're actually bolted into the car. I've got the carpeting here in the car now, and I've got the floor shifter assembly mounted in the car with the cables run up to the engine compartment. So what I had to do to make that work is, hopefully there's enough light down here for you guys. Looks like there is. So right here, this hole right here with the orange and then the paint missing is the original hole for when they ran a automatic transmission in these cars. And the second hole is one that I had to make. So I had to make I had to make a hole in the firewall. There's two holes on the inside, but only one on the outside. So I had to make a second hole for that cable to pass through. I think I'm just going to go ahead and order a different cable for the forward and back part of the shifter. It's still stiff, just it's not loosening up. So I'm just going to replace it now while I haven't really got any further on the interior and putting stuff back together. So stuff I still need to do before I can finish putting like the dash and stuff like that in. But so that's kind of what I spent this week working on, aside from all the life stuff that's been getting in the way around the house. So another thing, for those of you paying attention, the Jetta is actually facing the opposite way in the driveway. And what's significant about that is that I've actually taken it for a test drive. I think there's still a few little things I need to button up on it, but we're getting close to being able to put that one up for sale, which is good because it's taken me way too long. I've had way too many distractions this summer, and between the distractions and the times where I just haven't felt like working on it, haven't forced myself to work on it, it's drug out too long. So fortunately I have a sizable driveway that I can work in, but I'm ready for this car to go away, and that'll happen soon. So it's actually on the battery charger right now. So another thing that happened this week is I got my wheels for the Rabbit in. So I bought a set of used wheels. I've been kind of hemming and hawing on what to buy. The set of wheels I used to have were really cool. They were like a turbo wheel with fans built into the back of them, and they're made by a company that doesn't exist anymore, and they're really hard to find. So I wanted to put a set of those wheels on here, but at the same time it's like try something a little bit different, or at least something different than I've done. So here's what I got. I got a set of these. These are American racing wheels. I know they look like BBS wheels, but they're not. So they're an American racing wheel. They're definitely period correct. They're like a mid-80s, I think late 80s wheel, and they're in pretty good shape for what they were. It's like if I had bought a set of BBSs, I probably would have paid at least double, maybe another, again, more. So these are a 15x7 wheel. They're like 38 offsets, like the right setup for this. I can space them out a little bit if I want to. But the price was right. They were like $300. So yes, I know that a lot of you are going to say, oh my God, everybody's done these wheels, and oh my God, the reps and all that kind of stuff. But you know, it's kind of a really nice style of wheel. I know they're a copy of the BBS wheels, but I think they're going to clean up pretty nice. This is how it looked. Like, basically, I just lifted it out of the box. These things have been ignored for a long time, but I put just did some hand polish real quick on it, and it came back surprisingly quick. So one of our winter projects is going to be, since these are a two-piece wheel, and I'll show you what I mean if you don't know what a two-piece wheel is. I'm sure a lot of you do, but if you don't know what a two-piece wheel is, so if you look on the back here, I don't know if you'll be able to see it if I tilt it that way a little bit more. So here we have these wheels. There's bolts all the way around the inside of the wheel. So two-piece wheel, the barrel, which is this part here, and the face, which is this part, when you're just looking at the back side of it, are two separate pieces. So if you have a three-piece wheel, you can see on this where these maybe at one time were a three-piece wheel, probably not from the factory, but when they were made. So you would have an outer lip, the barrel, and then the face. And the face would actually sandwich in between. I'm not really showing you guys. The face would actually sandwich in between here, and then there would be a gasket. So with a three-piece wheel, you can rebuild and make the lips different sizes. You can change the offset, you can change the back spacing. So that's the advantage of a three-piece wheel. I don't really need that. I'm not going to go bigger on the lips. I'm not going to do any of that kind of stuff right now. The advantage here, I can pull the faces off, I can work the barrels and the lips, get everything nice, paint the faces, refurbish the faces however I want to do it, put it all together with new hardware, and I'm going to have a really nice looking set of wheels. So that's going to be one of the winter projects. The other thing that I'm really excited about, and I've been kind of waiting to tell you guys, is I applied to go to SEMA this year, and my pass was accepted. So me and my wife will be attending SEMA this year. We're only going to be able to go for 2 days, just based on how our work schedules and stuff are going. But I've been wanting to go to SEMA for a long time, and one of the big things about going to SEMA for me, aside from seeing all the stuff in person that you just get to see pictures of, and just being in that environment, and like networking with people, networking with companies, there's a lot of advantages to going to the show. But one of the big reasons I wanted to go to the show was for the Datsun. Now, let me explain why I want to go to a show, an industry show for a almost 50-year-old car. I'm kind of at a loss as to the direction I want to go with this car. And I really need to kind of focus my inspiration on it. So I have some ideas in my head about colors and interior stuff, but I'm not really able to visualize it. And for me, sometimes I need to see things other people have done. And I know it's kind of a copycat way to do it, but I need to see, like, in person. Like, I'm a visual learner, so I need to see things in order to kind of make my brain work that way. So I'm not going to be going stupid on this car. I know some of you guys are still waiting around for me to get back to work on the Datsun, and trust me, I will. But I'm really trying to direct my efforts where they're most valuable. So right now, my efforts being most valuable is getting that Rabbit done so I can drive it. I can move it under its own power, and then I can really get back into this car. So hopefully inspiration will come at SEMA. Well, hopefully maybe some colors, some interior stuff, just like little touches that people do to things. You know, I'm just hoping to be kind of get my creative juices flowing by going to this event, and so that is my really big announcement that I'm going to get to go to SEMA. So super excited about that. It's been many years I've been wanting to go. I've had friends that have gone, and I've just never been able to make it happen. So this is the year. SEMA is going to be awesome. So let me know if there's things that you guys are interested in seeing from the event. I'm only going to be there for 2 days, so every minute is going to count as far as getting through the event and getting pictures and video and all that kind of stuff. So if there's stuff that you guys want to see, let me know in the comments below, and I will do my absolute best to get you guys what you guys want to see from SEMA. I don't know a lot of what to expect since I haven't been there, but I know there's going to be a lot of really cool cars, and we're going to have a good time. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be about a month, and I'll have I will be in a month. I'll be back from SEMA, but you guys will already have footage and pictures, and so I'll be putting stuff up on Instagram. I'll be putting stuff up. I'll be gathering stuff for the video for you guys. So I hope you guys will enjoy that, because I know I'm going to, and I know I'm going to enjoy getting you guys all that coverage. So I don't have a lot of like time compressed video to show you guys this week. So that's kind of the end of our episode. I know this one will end up being a little bit shorter, but hopefully next week I will have some more progress. Things are moving along here in the shop, and we've still got a lot of stuff to do on the Rabbit. So we've got wiring, we've got brake lines to get in, we've got I have another I have one more thing to talk about. Almost forgot. I ordered a set of pop-out windows from a company, and I'll reveal the company in an episode upcoming. The windows should be here tomorrow. So for those of you who don't know what pop-out windows are, the rear windows on the Rabbit are fixed. They don't roll up and down. They don't pivot in and out. So if you think of like the back of a minivan, where the windows pop out for ventilation, or on some other hatchbacks, the back windows hinge at the front of the car and pop out. So there are some companies that have started making those again. There was only one company in the game for a long time, and it was Happich. I think I'm saying that right. Happich. So for a long time there was a gap. These windows have been unobtainium for many years. I know the guys that have the original Happich pop-outs are selling them for over $1,000, and that was just not feasible for me at the time. So found a company online that sells them, and I wasn't able to get a deal or anything like that. I paid full price for them, but I'm still going to do an installation and review video on them so that you guys can see the product from this company. It's not as well known as the one you might be thinking it is. So, but I will have an unboxing and installation video for you guys very soon. Probably next week will be, and that one will be a regular episode with the time compressed footage and watching me actually work and stuff like that. So that is all for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed the little catch-up video, more of like a vlog style. And that's going to be all I have for today. Until next time, get out there and work on something.